underway. Can we see the Giants pull off one of the upsets of the season? It's certainly been the round for that in the NEAFL. A draw yesterday between Canberra and Sydney Uni, and of course Southport going down yesterday to Aspley. Here's Will Jackson to get play underway here at Giants Stadium. It is the Giants to the right-hand side of your NEAFL TV.
The ball's drilled into the turf and it's perfectly up in the air. One down there by Flynn, very nicely before it's hammered away by Joyce. First inside 50 of the game, mark not taken. Very fast turnover and played out back towards Flynn over the top of Joyce. So great start, quick bit of running. Bobby Hill gives a handball, unfortunately, to Archie Smith. Gets a bit blinded in the sun there. Thrashing about on the ground there was Peatling before regathered there from Joyce. Bastanak, chance to reset now. Gives it off to Keys. Always such a cool user. Lions under a little bit of trouble here before it's sent long by left foot. Smith's underneath it. Spoiled away. Fair bit of frantic play immediately off here. Caldwell getting involved. Smith once again. What can they do? A clearance is made, but it's turned over into the hands of the Lions. Lions, another moment here. Centering ball. Cedric Cox falls short of him, but he's just got so much pace. Creates a bit of space for himself. Manages to kick the first goal of the game. Sensational from Cedric Cox. Just got it and wheeled and found himself in space created.
Goes inboard, wobbly sort of a kick. Brown came charging through, flicked the handball off to Shipley. Went back by hand. That's a bit of a hospital hand pass. Turnover, holding the footy or a throw, take your pick. And the Lions will have a set shot under the shadow of the light tower here at Giants Stadium. He won the best and fairest for the Lions, a joint winner last year in the NEAFL. Bastanak comes in on the rookie list this year. Beautiful kick. And it's a major. So the Lions have the first two.
Speaking of, there it goes again. Shipley managed to get a quick one off to Caldwell before it just bounces off the chest. Chance for a little bit of run and go there. Squire put it forward. Matty Eagles under it. So much pressure, but here we go. It's going to be a clear run home. Nick Murray puts on the dribbler. Bobby Hill style. Someone may need to finish it off, but no, they do not. Wonderful style of finish. Staying the way they ended the last match with a crack and bending dribbler. So a little bit of space here. Smith could have ran the trouble there, but it's done well to clear that away, did Stein. But there's a chance for Hinge to reset again.
So he goes inboard back to where it came out the back. Briggs was there, picked it up eventually. Underground handball, went straight into Bastanak, out to Smith. Smith from 15 out, drop punt goal. Really, really interesting goal there from the Lions. But the Lions will get the clearance. Long kick up to half forward, beautiful hit up and mark. So they'll just slow things down. Madden looking for the right target. Beautiful kick, and it is taken very nicely by Cedric Cox. He'll go short to the pocket. And that's just a bit of Chinese checkers work from the Lions, just chipping it over the top of the Giants' defenders, and loves kicking a sausage. Drop punt on the way, doesn't move. The Lions have kicked the last two. Wobbling out the back. Good pick up as it went out of Steen's hands again. Ball spills free. Chance for the Lions inside 50. Smith in front of Briggs. Marks on the second effort. Called to go back on his line, Archie Smith. So to make it 3 in a row for the Lions. A bit of a stutter from Smith. Got close to the man on the mark. Doesn't matter. Goal umpire doesn't move. And the Lions begin to kick away.
But instead it's just going to be picked up nicely here. Bruce Revel gives one over the top and the chance of shooting for goal here. It's going to fade away to the left-hand side. No, it hasn't. It's actually gone straight through the middle. It's absolutely stunning from...
It was Reece Matheson.
It was Reece Matheson.
Through. Leon steady behind the camera as per usual. Tossed in. Briggs won this one down. Came out to Bonner. Couldn't quite mark. Really clever little kick. Came away of Caldwell. Hanging out the back. Snap around the body this time for Dunkley. First goal in the NEAFL. What a ripper from Adam Dunkley. They'll come from everywhere at Giants Stadium to pat him on the head. Why not? So
what can Skinner make of this? I'll look to tell the time. Over the top of the goal square, but that's a wonderful mark, uncontested. No, not ideal if you're a Giants defender.
18-9 coming into today's game for the season.
Bit of a hybrid, he can play forward and back, even in the middle, midfield. And there's a perfect kick straight down the middle. Absolutely no troubles at all for Toby Wooler, and a great injection making his presence felt.
So here's Steen. Commonwealth Games athlete in 2014, now a Giants listed player. Bonner sells some candy, runs to 50, lines him up, ripping goal for the Giants. Yes! Really good goal there from Aidan Bonner from right on 50. So they had to keep going. Joyce good again, threw it out. Umpire was blindsided. So Lyons got a kick up to Huffield. Goes through the legs. Clean bowled. That waiting out the back Buntine. He'll have to go quickly. Turn it straight over to Bastenacker. Dribbler towards goal. Bouncing ball. Keys on the goal line. Sockers it through. And the Lions get something out of nothing. Dare I say it, we didn't have the Neefle TV effects mic out there, but I reckon Bastenack said Bunner's short with the hands. Briggsy turned it over because Shipley was running too fast. Lions will go forward again. Here's Skinner to half forward. There's a Giant down. There's a bit of holding and the umpire should call...
It's a bit of a late hit from Dylan Addison, I think, is the call.
Real impressive ruckman. Right on the logo from 50. That's an impressive strike of the ball, Archie Smith. 50 metres out, as easy as you like, and the Lions have suddenly kicked the last 3 goals of this ball game.
Try and get the hand pass away, and Lions will do the exact same type of clearance. Dropping down, looking for Bastenack. Instead, Keys is underneath that one. But he's being hunted by Caldwell, who lets him go. Left foot snap. Is going to bend around the corner. It's... absolutely exceptional, that one. Hardly even celebrate, but he should have, because he made that look just so effortless.
Bendigo in central Victoria. Tapped down by Flynn, came out the way of Bonner to Shipley. Those two have linked up really nicely today. Here's Shipley inside 50, floating drop punt kick. Will go out the back, off hands, chance here for the Giants. Spilled out, snapping around the body. Nick Murray kicked the first of the first half for the Giants, and he's kicked the first of the second half for the Giants.
Peatling's got a very long option if he can look up and see him. What will he do? He does decide, sees him right down the back. Who can go and fly? Absolutely stunning mark into the contest. Exactly how you like to take him.
Nick Murray again.
Once again. There's the start of it, and there's another goal for the Giants. And it means something to them. They're going to have to start really quick this quarter if they want to come back, because the last 10 minutes of each quarter has been shaky.
And the Giants go quickly. Short one to Bobby Hill, who's diving in the slip quadrant and will go back 45-degree angle within his distance. To give Giants 3 goals in a row in this third quarter. Drop punt on the way. He loves it, Bobby. The Giants have got the last 3 of this ball game, and suddenly we are back to a 29-point ball game. Is it in the NAB League where he snagged 7 in 5 games to the pocket. Bit of a push out, and it is paid to Bobby. The showman just milked that for all it was worth. 2 hands in the back. Free kick every day of the week. Just made sure the umpires knew about it. In front of the Giants coaching staff, Bobby Hill plays on from the pocket. Drop punt. Yes! Turns to the coaches, gives them a bow. And the Giants are kicked 4 in a row. Smith, Lions with numbers, half forward. Cedric Cox just weighs up the situation. Out wide, Fullerton and Briggs. Briggs charges through. Free kick, Lions, rightfully so.
He dropped his body there, Fullerton.
Begins his approach. Drop punt on the way from Fullerton is very good. He's kicked one straight, and the Lions are steadier that they really, really needed.
But instead it's been knocked out here, and a few lines encircling there. Right on cue they go. Little chip forward directly into the path of Smith, and he's just been so good all day, creating that large target up forward and to 35 points. Let's see what he can make of it, Archie Smith. It's on the sheet today already. Kicks on its way, and he's happy with that. Gets the 5, no problem. Great way to finish off the quarter. Bit of a shame for the Giants, who made a solid charge.
Although it's the Giants with numbers. Shipley, handball was good. Faux siren got me there. And Isaac coming out wide to the running Bonner. Bonner inside 50, ripping kick. Connor Iden on the lead. Hit him on the chest. And he'll go back. Named to start in the ruck today, the big fella. Connor Iden begins his approach from outside 50. Booming. Drop punt on the way. He's got it. So, bit of life still in this Giants side midway through the final quarter.
See how he recovers. I'm sure he'll be okay. Long ball in. Chance here. Briggs in front position. Chance for a snap from the impossible angle. Reece Matheson. He's kicked that one. He's going to like that one. Sensational from Reece Matheson midway through this final term.
It'll bounce up into the hands of the running Bastanak from 50. Good-looking kick to the tip of the goal square. Buntine won't get there, and Ben Keys will go back and kick the easiest of goals.
And then Keys, one of their best.
Kicks his second of the day.
And simply into the chest of Cox. So now they're starting to open up time, and just sitting all alone there is Louis Taylor. He could almost turn around and run into the goal square, but he's not that silly. He'll do the sensible route and turn around, pull up his socks and line up the attempted goal. And you can just say, again, hate saying that you're right here, Eddie, but these last 10 minutes, the legs are starting to get tired. The AFL standard is sinking in for the Lions players, and they're just going to find themselves a little bit exposed. And I think a 50 metres being given here as Taylor just trots towards the top of the goal square to dink this one straight over the goal umpire's hat, and does exactly that. Another goal for the Lions and taking them past the century. Eddie, you've been watching plenty of cricket.
Raise the bat.
Raise the bat and helmet. They're up to 103 now.
The Thunder, Aspley and then the Gold Coast as the siren sounds to wrap up round 14 of the NEAFL. A dominant display from the Brisbane Lions this afternoon. 15-14, 104 to 8-7. 55. If you didn't hear the siren the first time, you heard it the second time, Will Jackson. Pretty entertaining game of football. It was arguably lost by the Giants in that first quarter when they conceded 6 goals to 1.